As you just saw, right now, RDOT is reporting some ice patches on some highways in the state. Fox 16's Dorothea Wilson joins us live now in Russellville with a look at conditions there. Dorothea, how are the roads there?
Hi, good morning, Ashley. Yes, there is a lot of action out here, a lot of ice. Oh my goodness. So we're actually on downtown Russellville at the corner of Main and Boulder. Sorry about that. Right before you get to Interstate 40 going both east and west. And let me tell you, there is some ice on the road. Not too much precipitation, just a few sprinkles coming down. But look at this ice. Definitely, if I had ice skates, I can definitely go skating. I want to point out here, right here, I have an ice scraper, and you see the ground. It looks like it's nice and ground, but when you scrape, ice comes up. And so these are the things you want to be careful of. Now, it didn't have too much this time because I've been scraping it all morning, but the roads are just like this, a lot of ice. But what I will say is I did see RDOT all morning as well, going back and forth up this street, making sure that they're treating the ground so that people can be safe. But there is still some ice out there, so people want to bundle up and also drive carefully and be safe because there's a bit of ice out here. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Dorothea.
Hi, good morning, Ashley. Yes, there is definitely ice out here. Do you see this? Look how slick this is. I definitely feel like I could probably do the moonwalk if I really tried because it's definitely icy. Now, we're right here in downtown Russellville at the corner of Main and Boulder here, and there's a lot of cars passing by, a lot of action, but most of all, there is a lot of action with RDOT. We've seen them go back and forth down the street, making sure that they're treating the roads because this is a road that leads to Interstate 40 going both east and west. And I did hear Joel earlier say that there was a possibility of an accident, or was it Pat? There was a possibility of an accident, and we did hear some sirens, but we didn't quite see where it went. But there is a lot of ice. Take a look at this. This is the sidewalk here, right near the sidewalk, and then right here where people walk, you see there's a lot of ice here, and then if you scrape, there's a lot more here. So you can definitely see that there is ice on the ground. Not too much rain. It is raining a little bit. I definitely feel it, but it's not pouring down. But you want to be careful because roads are extremely slick, even for walking on the sidewalks and things of that nature. I will continue to monitor this area to give you an update to let you know just how the conditions are out here. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Monday. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Dorothea.
Hi, good morning, Ashley. Now the rain is coming down pretty good, and the good thing is it looks to be warming up this ice a little bit, so it's not as slick as it was. Now, definitely still slippery, but if you were with us earlier, you saw that I could almost do the moonwalk in some of this ice. But now the ice is a little bit softer, breaking up from the rain hitting the ground there. If you take a look down, you see I can actually kick the ice with my boot there and see it's moving along, so it's a little bit more slushy, so not as sleek, but definitely still ice on the ground out here. Now we are at the corner of Main and Boulder here, and right behind us is a way to get to Interstate 40 west and both east. So definitely a major road here, and RDOT has been doing a fabulous job with riding up and down this road, making sure that it is safe to drive. However, again, even though the rain is coming down and it's warming it up a little bit, there is still ice present. So you want to be as careful as possible, as well as if you have to go out, you want to make sure you bundle up because it is definitely still cold out here. In the meantime, Ashley will continue to roam through and up and down the roads just to make sure everything's safe, to give you more updates. But have a great rest of your Monday. Back to you. Hi, good morning, Ashley. Take a look at this jacket. So there is definitely some ice out here. The rain is coming down pretty good. We left this jacket out just to sit to see what we can get. And do you see, I'll get a little bit closer. Do you see the ice on here? It's wet, it's icy. And so that is an example of what the ground is looking like. Now, RDOT definitely have been doing their job. We're right downtown in the middle of Russellville at the corner of Main and Boulder here. And on the streets, RDOT has been going back and forth to treat the ice to make sure that it's safe, but there is still some ice out there. Now, fortunately, the rain that we're experiencing is melting it a little bit, so it's not as sleek as it was earlier, but you can definitely see by the example on this jacket, there has been some freezing rain. So I'll keep an eye on everything to make sure it's still looking good. I see some of the streets that are leading up to this Interstate 40 right here are still nice and clear, but there's still some ice out here. But it is really a lot better than it was about 4 a.m. this morning. So again, I'll keep an eye on everything, keep you updated. In the meantime, Ashley, back to you. Happy Monday.
All right, thank you very much, Dorothea. Well,